Awesome. So if you don't know what Amazon FBA is yet, it's basically taking a product from Alibaba for really cheap and then selling that on Amazon for about 5 times the price and making a lot of money doing it. In this video, we're going to dive into why this process sucks to start this year. So it seems depending on who you listen to, you're going to get a different opinion about Amazon FBA at the moment. And we're here to throw all those opinions out the door and give you the reality of what is going on. And that reality starts with taking a step back from Amazon as a platform and seeing it as part of an e-commerce industry, which is people spending money online. The e-commerce industry as a whole has increased 20% year over year since 2014 and is expected to more than double between 2018 and 2023. This year alone, the e-commerce industry is projected to do $4.2 trillion of sales. That's enough money to buy everybody in the world a set of Apple AirPods 3 times. And of this massive e-commerce pie, Amazon own almost 1 in every 2 sales made online in the USA. But one of the most common things that I hear is that this massive amount of demand, this huge gold rush with Amazon FBA has led to an oversaturation of sellers. And everyone really just wishes they started back in 2017 when there were a lot less people selling. In fact, at the time that I'm recording this video, there's over 3 million active sellers on Amazon. But surprisingly, this actually isn't why it sucks, because in 2017, when everybody wishes they started, there were 1.8 million active sellers sharing a total pie of Amazon sales of $118 billion. This breaks down to $65,500 per seller. Whereas last year on Amazon, there was over $200 billion of sales. And when you divide this by the 3 million active sellers, you actually get an average of $66,000 per seller. And on top of all of this, Amazon are introducing programs such as Amazon Project Zero, which is where Amazon are dedicated to protecting your product and your brand from counterfeits. They are rolling out 1-day shipping for Amazon Prime customers. They're using their $1 trillion valuation to expand and dominate over 15 new marketplaces around the world, some of them with very little to zero seller competition. Their biggest online competitor, eBay's interest has been dropping since 2011, and eBay's growth has stagnated for the first time in 2019. Walmart's Jet.com is at an all-time low. Amazon is giving less and less exposure to their own brands on the Amazon platform. They're increasing their pay-per-click functionality, giving you access to more and more buyers for cheaper and cheaper prices. They've even opened an Amazon business marketplace, which is expected to do $50 billion of sales by 2023. Jeff Bezos messaged his internal team telling them that third-party sellers, private label sellers like ourselves, are kicking their first-party butts. So with all these amazing things going for Amazon FBA, why does it suck? Amazon FBA sucks this year because everybody is teaching and everybody is doing the exact same thing. People who got rich in 2017 from Amazon are teaching 2017 strategies, which is to download this software, to go and scan the marketplace for a high demand, low competition item, and then source it from Alibaba and sell it for a lot of money. Now, this process can actually still work in 2020. However, what ends up happening most of the time is that because everybody is using this same software, looking at these same niches, they all go and source this product at the same time, launch it into this low competition niche, making it a high competition niche. And not only that, but the demand that they saw was really high, oftentimes is just a trend and dips down. People don't look below the surface level of these niches, and they end up selling in something that they thought was high demand, low competition, and it ends up being low demand and high competition. And because everybody is out there launching these level 1 products with very generic angles or even no differentiation from the rest of the competitors, the only thing left to compete on is price, and it becomes a race to the bottom. Amazon is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you treat it like this, you're going to lose money and you're going to join the product graveyard But as you saw at the start of this video, the statistics and just the growth of this industry of Amazon and e-commerce is just so massive that if you know how to leverage them and you know how to do this properly, you can build a very sustainable, long-term, profitable business for yourself that frees you up from working the 9 to 5 or frees you up to let you live the life that you want. But you have to treat it that way. In fact, for the sellers who are joining Amazon.com and sticking with it in 2020, 2% of them will go on to make a business that creates 7 figures a year, over $1 million plus a year in sales. Over 4% of these people who start this year on Amazon.com are going to go on to create a business that does over $500,000 per year in sales. And 17% of those people are going to create a business that does over 6 figures a year in sales. And if this year you want to join the hundreds of thousands of successful Amazon FBA sellers, here are the 2 things that you need to do. Number 1, the first thing that we really need to understand is that we can't launch another generic product on Amazon. We can't launch something that's only slightly differentiated from what's already selling out there, because the competition will just keep rolling in and make it a high competition product. What we need to do is we need to protect our product. And there are 5 ways, once we have this new style of product that's not just another generic item, that we can actually protect ourselves from competition and own the niche as a whole. If you want more information on the 5 ways you can protect yourself from competition on Amazon, I'll link the video up here where I talk about it in detail. The second thing, and a big change with 2020 that you need to focus on when you're looking for a product, is where does it fit in your overall brand? Because if you're just launching single products, you're not going to be successful long term on Amazon, because your competitors and people who are going to be successful in 2020 are thinking in terms of a brand. This is because it's 7 times easier to cross-sell one of your customers. If someone buys one of your products, it's 7 times easier to sell that person into another one of your products than it is to attract a brand new customer for a brand new product. We are tripling down with our brand on the Amazon US store, taking advantage of this rapid growth of demand on their store, as well as opening up a new brand in the Amazon Australia market as that one grows as well. And we're going to be documenting everything that we do, everything that works and everything that doesn't work here, so you can learn the latest 2020 strategies that are actually going to help you grow your brand this year. So although Amazon FBA is still such an incredible opportunity, you're still in the middle and early stages of such a huge gold rush, you really need to know the exact steps that you need to take in order to be successful in it. So make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button below this video so you can get all of this information delivered to you for free. So thanks very much for watching, and don't let Amazon FBA suck for you this year.